Welcome to a new feature release by us at Zenler. So I am so pleased to announce that we now have a new calendar. Okay, so calendar display all upcoming live class webinars on a calendar. So new calendar page for students, visitors to book live sessions from the calendar. So you now have this ability to put a calendar in there. Hopefully we're going to replace you guys using any external calendars such as Calendly, etc. So this is our overall goal. It pigeonholes nicely with what we've already done for the multiple schedules, where you can pick a calendar date from there, and these will actually be displayed in the calendar itself. So earlier, whenever you created a live class webinar, it wasn't easy for you or your students, your site visitors, to get a bird's eye view of when exactly sessions are scheduled. Okay, so something to note here is that as well as having the calendar come up showing all of your live events that you've got going on, it also shows people the time in their time zone. So when you're looking at it, you're going to see, if you're like in the UK and you've got the calendar on the page, you're going to see the UK time, and obviously if you're in America or somewhere, you're going to see it in that time as well. So people are going to actually see the times that is going on in their time zone, which is also brilliant. So this was a constant struggle for instructors. We've seen playing out every day since we launched NZ Live, and has been a top request for around NZ Live. So around the new Zenler Live system, you guys have been asking for calendars. Wouldn't it be good to have a calendar? You know, it'd be great because I do one-to-one sessions and I've got scheduled bookings and I want people to book for those things. And you've asked for this all the time. So this is our goal, to get it to where you need to go. So I'm going to go into it and show you. So we are super excited to announce that NZ is the first ever course platform to add calendar functionalities to instructors and students. So it's a first from us at New Zenler, specifically for you guys. Let's take an example. Say you're a yoga instructor and you want to run a series of live yoga paid classes at a certain date and a time of the week. Once set up, these will be displayed in the public calendar page, and students can choose the date and time for the calendar and pay and book from the calendar. Because you remember, we've already got paid. You can actually do paid lives. So we've integrated that. So now it pops up on the calendar. They can just click that, pay for it, and go through the registration process all within that live area. So this is a massive thing. We think you're going to love it. We've been testing it and we're making sure it's all ready. So I want to say about the calendar functionality. As an instructor, you can see all the live class webinars that you have scheduled on a calendar. Okay, you as an instructor can create the live class webinars from the calendar itself. And you as an instructor can start the live class webinar from the calendar itself as well. So you can also start it. Your students can see all your upcoming live class webinars and book from calendar. So your site visitors can see all your upcoming live webinars and book from the new calendar page. So provided the live is not secret. So you can hide it by making it secret if you need to. So we can't wait to see you use this. I'm going to jump into it now and just quickly show you the calendar page, show you the blocks, and show you how when you add a live, it just gets added to the calendar automatically, and you can see how it all works. So let's jump in to the platform and have a look at it now. Okay, welcome to the calendar. So now what you're going to find is when you come into the live area, you're going to get the calendar come up straight in here. And as you can see, it's going to give you your time zone as set in there, and you can see that it says no live events. Now I've got nothing set up under live classes, live webinars, live interactive webinars, or live streams. So there's nothing in the calendar at this point. As you can see, you can click through different months and you can see today's date here, and we can click into an area and we could go straight into 9 AM and you can quickly select the type. So for this one, let's just do this as a live interactive webinar, and I'm going to click create. It's going to drop straight in here now, so you can see it's selected all the right time and stuff. A single session, let's just call this live workshop Zenler platform, and select my time zone, my attendees, and make all this. If I made that secret, it wouldn't show on the calendar. I'm going to leave it as it is. Let me just replace this course card here. Just going to drop this quick image in here just for this test purposes. So I've got all this set up. You go through this normal process that you guys normally go through. You choose your template, you click finish, and of course I can go in and I can make this paid as well if I want to as well. So I've got pricing here. Of course, you know, you can still configure all your pages same as usual. I'm going to go into pricing here, and I could add a new pricing plan in here. So let's just say I'm going to charge GBP. Let's say I'm going to charge £50 for this session, and go session price. Some of you might want to be doing this for free if you're going to maybe get people to come into the platform and those sort of things. And 121 buy now, something like that. Tax categories, of course, and I'm going to go add. Okay, so that's been added. Of course, you'd set up all your automations and like you normally would. But now if you check in here, we have this going ahead, and this is 57 minutes. I'm going to change this date actually and make it on the, let's do it on the 1st of July, and let's make this 12 inside here. And click update. Okay, so let's have a look at the calendar now. So we go back to the calendar. What you're going to see now under live interactive webinar on the 1st, so let's go forward one. Here we have this live workshop Zenler. So you can see it's already set up in there. You can see that it's a live interactive webinar, so it's gone into this lighter blue color. Okay, so I'm going to set up the live class in exactly the same way. I'm going to do one on the 8th, and I'm going to do it as a live class. Let's do that at 10 AM, and let's click create. Normally this be tied into a course. Let's go course live experience. Just choose any old course card and put that in there. And this is a live class. I can make that secret, it wouldn't show. I'm going to click next, finish, and so this one isn't paid. So let's jump back to the calendar now. Of course I would set up all my pages and my automations, and if I go to here, you can now see that we've got that, and you can see that it's a live class because it's in the light blue. So I'm going to finish setting up the rest of these, and then we're going to actually look at the calendar page itself. You're also going to see on this side that it shows a breakdown of the lessons as well, or the classes. So this is quite handy. If you go through these, you can see a snapshot of what's going on, even though it's in here anyway. So I'm going to set up the live webinar and the live stream, and you're going to see those pop up in there as well. Okay, so I've just set up this one, this live webinar, and I've actually done a reoccurring here. So we're just going to have a look at it in the calendar now. So you can see it's a reoccurring weekly on this, and now you can start seeing this fill out. So you can see that this is happening on every Sunday, because if I flick to the next one, I've got the live stream there. You can see the live stream, the live webinar in that blue, and if I click through, you can see that's happening every Sunday in here at these times. So each Sunday that's going in for 5 sessions on the reoccurring. I've got the workshop there for the live interactive. I've got testing course live there for a live class. And this live webinar in here is a paid for event here. So you can see all that, how that all works. So let's have a look at the page now that, the calendar block that you can see. Okay, so first things first, you can see inside your pages that we now have given you an automatic page that's all set up for you. This already has the calendar built into it. So let's go to this page and have a look at it now. So now in the site itself, if we go, we can see there's a new calendar. So if I click the calendar, you're going to get our calendar come up. So inside here, you can see all of our lives that we set up. So if I go to the next one, you can see the lives in here by month and through here. So you can also check these out by week. You know, you can go to day, you can have a list view here of sessions that are coming up inside here. So, and again, all of these you can click and you can register, and the live session here, if we click and register for this, you can see your register, and you're going to go through to the payment, so you can take the payment inside there as well. So we've got this calendar block that's in here and part of the menu. Now also it's worth pointing out that you can actually go into the site itself and add a calendar into any of the pages, of course the course pages of your site. So if I go into, I'm just going to create a new page here. We're just going to click add page, and I'm just going to call it tutorial and copy that, and you're going to see that we can now add a block inside here, a calendar block. So let me just let the editor load, and once it does, I'll drop the calendar block inside there, and you can see that that works as well. It's basically exactly the same calendar as this. So realize also, guys, that if you make changes to your calendar, they're going to auto populate into the calendar itself in the site. So if I go to block now, you're going to see here we've got live calendar. So if I open this up, we can just drag this block across into any of the pages, and you can see that your calendar is now visible inside this test page that we just created. But of course you can drop that into any of your course pages as well. So really handy, and I love the ability that you can actually just go into the back end of it, go to live and then to the calendar, and you can just go in here and you can just say, right, okay, I want to set a session up for the 7th. You can just go and select the time for that, and then you can go and quickly select what type of live you want to run and have that auto populate into the calendars that you've got set up. So this is the new calendar function that we've added here from us at Zenler. We know this was a major ask for you guys, and we're hoping that it will replace your current calendar subscription, so again saving you money. And that's what we do here at Zenler. So massive update, and I'm sure you're going to love it. Give us a thumbs up, give us smiley faces if you love this, because we think it's going to be awesome. One thing I want to mark out to you as well just before we leave is you have the option here to turn certain things off. So if I don't want to see any of the live webinars here, I can turn that off and it's going to disappear from the list. So this makes it a lot clearer as well. If there's certain things you're not interested in, you just want to see the lives, for instance, we could turn all those off and you can see that you have the live stream in there, which is very cool as well. And also it will show you the registered sessions as well, which you've registered for as a student. So very cool feature from us at Zenler. I hope you love it, and yeah, enjoy and tell us what you think.